Cal, and today I'm teaching you how to play Miss You by the Rolling Stones, which is probably one of the most disco-ish songs. Is that a word? But anyway, let's get right into it. So the main chords behind the song are A minor, which you can just use a power chord on the 5th fret, low E string. Then we have D minor, which is just a power chord on the 5th fret, A string, except you actually add in your second finger to the 6th fret, B string. So, is the general strumming pattern. It's dun, 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 dun. And then occasionally you can add in this, which is the exact same formation, except you're just adding your pinky onto the 8th fret on the high E string. You can kind of switch it up a little bit, the strumming pattern, just because it is a disco song. And the more you switch it up, sort of the more disco-y it'll feel, the more offbeat, kind of like funk in that way. But that's the general strumming pattern. Then I'll show you the main riff of the song, which starts on the 5th fret D string, up to the 7th fret on the D. And then you can just sort of roll your finger down and hit the 7th fret on the G string. Back down to the 5th fret on the G, to the 7th on the D, to the 5th on the D, and then back up to the 7th. So. And then obviously you don't want to be picking each string, you kind of want to hammer on the last note. So. And then he does some little fills in there. That fill is just from the 9th fret on the G string to the 8th fret to the 7th fret. And then the second part of that fill, which is just hammer on from the 5th fret on the G to the 7th fret on the G, back down to the 5th, to the 7th on the D. So that whole little fill. Then another fill he does, same thing. Starts with that, but then he goes. I like to use my second finger on the 9th fret D, and then your third finger, or depending on what you use, on the 9th fret B. And you start by hitting the D string, and then it's an upstroke on the high E, and then the 9th. So. For those fills though, I'm going to recommend that you just sort of mess around, because you can really play anything as long as you're in time, and it'll sound pretty good. So for example. That last part that he does when he's not doing a fill, or when he's not doing, is just basically just half of the riff. You don't do the whole thing. Then we have the break of the song, which starts with an E sharp chord on the 8th fret A string, using your 3rd finger to bar the rest of the strings down, to an E minor, which is just moving that formation down, the one that we did with the D, but now it's on the 7th fret A string. Then down to the D. Then he adds this little slide up from the 4th fret to the 5th. It does that twice. So all together. And that's the entire song. It just repeats itself and cycles through that progression. So hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you have any questions, let me know down below in the comments, and recommend any other songs you want me to do. Other than that, I'll see you guys later.